So welcome back to Cam's Corner. I'm your host, Cameron Evig. So after a 2-0 week, CSU Basketball is all but a complete shoo-in for March Madness come next month. See just how they shut down the best duo in the Mountain West last Wednesday night in the first out of those 2 dubs last week. All that and more on Cam's Corner, starting right now. Now, we all know CSU's biggest rival is the Colorado Buffaloes, but ever since CSU has actually had good sports, CU has been nowhere to be found since their last win against the Rams at the Rocky Mountain Showdown, over 2 years ago. And man, do I wish that they would consider playing the Rams in basketball again. That's all I'm saying. But beyond that, as we know, the Rams' second biggest rival, or if you ask Pokes fans, their biggest, is to the north from the land of Wyoming. And as such, on Wednesday, another Border War Classic went down in Moby. The Rams came into this one down 0-1 in the season series after losing to Laramie in overtime late last month. In that matchup, the combo of Hunter Maldonado and Graham Ike absolutely dominated the green and gold, combining for 51 of the Cowboys' 84 points, with Maldonado leading the way with 35. But in the second time around, though, the typical scoring script for the Pokes was completely flipped on its head, looking much different after the Rams clearly came in ready to shut down the deadly duo from the north, holding the two to just 12 combined points down at Moby in front of a whiteout crowd this time around. That's right, 2 of the best players, not only in the Mountain West, but in the nation, were held to only 12 points. I still can't believe it. But hey, let's give CSU some credit here. This amazing performance on defense wasn't a fluke at all. And it's clear that the Rams, led by headman Nico Medved, clearly came in with a different game plan for this second meeting. Here's what Nico had to say about their plan against these 2 superstars for the rematch.
Morris was awesome. I mean, he plays so hard. He played so physical. He really tried to battle to keep the ball out of his hands. You know, wherever we were coming from to help, I thought he did a great job of forcing him into the help. Our guys were rotating aggressively. And, you know, when you do that, you're going to leave some guys open, and they did make us pay. But, again, we just made the decision going into the game we were not going to let those 2 guys shoot shots. We were going to try to make other guys shoot shots. And you know, tonight it worked.
So, with Coach's words in mind, let's break down exactly how the Rams were able to shut out not 1, but 2 All-Mountain First team players at the same time. As we see here, they came in with a clear plan right off the bat. The first possession of the game for Wyoming, Deshaun Thomas playing really good defense on Graham Ike. Look at David Roddy, though. Always just posturing in that paint area. As soon as Ike turns, Roddy's right there. A contested 3-point shot, and you're okay with that if you're the Rams. Making somebody besides Ike and Maldonado take a shot is what you're okay with. And I threw this in here just for good measure. Dominant bucket here by David Roddy. Gets the board, loses it around 4 pokes, still goes back up and finishes his own bucket. But back on the defensive end, as we see, it's not just Graham Ike that they're trying to shut down. Hunter Maldonado also is getting the same treatment. Isaiah Stevens this entire time is just going to posture just slightly towards Hunter Maldonado just so that he knows that he's there with the presence. Maldonado drives in. Kendall Moore with great defense. Isaiah Stevens with a reach in, able to make it a tough shot. Once again, Ike on the block. Look who's in the middle. David Roddy on the rotation, making every shot hard for him. One more time. James Moore this time. The spin comes left. David Roddy is there again. Graham Ike must have had nightmares of David Roddy in the paint after this game. And right here, once again, Hunter Maldonado, same thing. You can't run from the double team either. Hunter backing down David Roddy. Isaiah comes for the double. 1 pass to Jeffries, 1 more to Odin. But you're okay with Odin taking wide open 3s because it's not Hunter Maldonado or Graham Ike. Shut down Graham Ike and Maldonado was clearly the game plan tonight. And right here, when you're David Roddy and you're one of the best defenders in the Mountain West, sometimes you don't need a double team. Get that out of here. Roddy swats that ball completely away from the best center in the Mountain West. And on this side, nothing fancy here. Look at James Moore's this whole play, though. Another way to shut down Graham Ike. Don't let him touch the ball. James Moore's does a phenomenal job this whole play denying the ball from Ike, not even letting him get a touch, which is so vital for this Pokes offense. Nothing there. A drive down the middle of the lane, contested floater that does not go. CSU came out this game and had a plan. Shut down Graham Ike, shut down Hunter Maldonado, and that's exactly what they did. And with all that breaking down in mind, it is clear to see that the Rams and MedMed knew exactly what was coming, executed their game plan to perfection, and adjusted along the way. And well, Rams, that's all I got for you tonight, but stick around for Out of Pocket and some game picks right after this.